So then now, bring us forward here a little bit. So all of this unfolds. We kind of see what's happening here, but now you've opened up a school.
In 2008, January 1st, we opened the school in Sarpe, which means in Basque, underneath the stars. And yeah, because I saw the need to give like proper academic training to people. So there's all kinds of courses that people can take, but there's also a training program with some courses that are compulsory and some courses that are free or optional. So depending on what your expertise is, you would choose healing, or you would choose clairvoyance, or you would choose mediumship. But they also learn, like how to present themselves, how to approach the audience, how to deliver a message, how to dress up also for an event. What is the difference between mediumship, clairvoyance, psychic, astral mental projection? How do you word it out? All these things they learn at the school. We have,
and somebody could be sensitive and not know really what their gifts are. So you tease it out through these different options, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that happens a lot actually.
And you and Mikel, tell us here too. I think you've set this up so that people don't have to leave their jobs; they can have their life and their livelihood. But you go to school, this is outside, so that they can maintain their.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's like evening classes. So we have some classes during the week, and then we have a lot of workshops during the weekend. So they have tutorials. Depending on what they want to learn, we will guide them. We will guide them through the program and advise them in regards to what courses they need to take. And of course, their background, their credentials, what they already have, if it's related to, the medical field, or serving people, or humanitarian, or if they had taken Reiki, or some of the courses, whatever they have, Amadeus, whatever they have, it will count towards our training as well. So let's say if you took a healing class somewhere else, you don't have to take that same healing class with us. Those credits will count towards the program.
And so this program that you've developed, it's also in coordination with Montreal?
Yes, it's true. Every course gives them a certificate. They have a theoretical and practical exam at the end of the course. They get the certificate, and after they completed all the compulsory parts and all the credits, they get like a final exam. And depending on what they have demonstrated at that final exam, whether it's clairvoyance or mediumship, they get that certification from us. Sometimes it's both. And then we nominate them to Montreal, which is like the head, we're affiliated with them. And then they will get that certification from them as well. So, but it's interesting you should ask me this, because I'm thinking, this never stops.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be traveling to Germany quite a lot, and I'm thinking that maybe it's good for us to, try to bring something like that into the United States.
Well, you must be psychic, because you read my next question.
Really?
So that was the question. Okay, so all that you've done up and brought us up to the present, and now, what is your vision? What is your dream to see where you take it to the next step? It sounds like that's what you're ready for.
Yeah, well, my dream, would be to see many people take this job seriously, take this field seriously. Sadly, I see a lot of people who have a great gift, but they don't have the basics. They don't have the foundation, and they engage in very edgy things. And we mustn't forget that we're working with people. When people come to see us, they come with their heart open and trust us with their issues. So we can really have a great impact in their lives. So it's vital that we know our grounds and that we learn and we teach. I always so I would love to see lots of people who are trained, who really know about the spirit world, that they're not like giving us all kinds of crazy stories, that they really know what this is about, and that they're there to help, not only for the money or not only for the fame. Of course, we have to dress up, we have to eat, we need finances because we're here in a physical world. We need that. But I think there's a lot of misuse and misinformation, I would say.
Sure, it's a process right now. I really feel it from observing you and many other people who are in this field and what they're doing, is that there is a change happening, a beautiful change. And it's hard to shift that this knowledge to understand that, okay, we don't take the material principles that we've really learned and got down and do very well and put those into the spiritual. It's a little bit different, the attachment to that physical.
Yeah, and I believe that a lot of people mean well, but they just don't know how to proceed.
Exactly.
So that's vital.
So you see a universal school, a mystery school.
I would love that.
Mikel.
I would love that. And people, going forth and just giving the truth about the afterlife. The reality, the truth is that we don't really die. Life goes on after the change we call death. That's why we give messages. That's why we deliver and we do the demos and we do everything we do, because we want people to know and really have the assurance that this is not the end, that this is not over when you lose this, this cast. This is like a suit or like a disguise that we're wearing, that it will fade away when you pass on to the other world. But your true self will remain. And we're able to communicate, to see, to interact. That's why we do the messages. So I would love to see lots of people do that and take this seriously. And, it's my life, it's my heart. I don't believe that people should be allowed just, buying tarot card or just taking a 2-hour workshop and then going out and doing this, because this is something you should honor. Like I always tell my students, that when they start learning psychic development or when they start learning tarot, they right away want to go out and do that. But I always give them the example of a doctor, and I always tell them, let's say that someone that was in medical school, they were doing their first year, the second year, and they wanted to operate on you. Would you allow them to operate on you? Why don't you go to certified accredited doctor or dentist or masseuse? So why should that be different from us?
Exactly.
But it is for us to give it honor and praise.
Right. And this brings up something that I talk to a lot of people about also, is that...
Sorry, I get very lively.
No, this is great. People will love this information and it's truth of what you say, because it's beautiful what's happening. A lot of it is emerging and coming forward, but you must learn discernment and really understand who it is that you're working from or learning from, and what is their background, and how much do they understand that they need to heal and change and not
That's
pass.
it.
So
and lots of people are not willing to do that.
Right.
And that's the issue.
This is it. Well, Mikel, this is beautiful. How exciting. We see how excited you do get and passionate you get about this information. And we're so blessed to have you amongst us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.